Hello, my friends. Today, I want to speak with you about one of the heaviest burdens in people's lives, money stress. I know this problem touches everyone: students, parents, freelancers, business owners, and the people who work for them. Money stress eats at your sleep. It steals attention from the people you love. It shrinks your courage and turns your days into worry. I've met many people like you. I have felt worry too. So I want to share honestly and simply what I have learned, not just about making money, but about how to live with less fear about money, how to put your life back in your hands, and how to build steady progress hour by hour, month by month. Before we begin, remember a simple truth I have always said: if you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure. Keep that thought with you as we work through this. Today we will talk about mindset, the clear practical steps you can take, small habits that compound, and how to build multiple ways to bring money in so no single gap can break you. This is not about sudden miracles. It is about patient, consistent work. It is about creating options for your life.
First, the story in your head. Most money stress begins with a story you tell yourself. You may say, "I will never earn enough," or "I am late. Everyone else is already ahead." These stories feel real because you repeat them. But stories are not destiny. They are scripts you can edit. I used to fail many times. People said I was foolish. I failed many job interviews. I was turned down by banks and by friends. Yet I kept trying. I learned to face my failures, to learn from them, and to take the next small step. One sentence that matters: today is hard. Tomorrow will be harder. But the day after tomorrow will be sunshine. Don't be afraid of the hard days. They are necessary. The good part is that the hard days make you wiser and tougher. If you can keep going, you will arrive at a better day. Now, let us begin with the foundation, your attitude toward money. If you treat money as the enemy, it will always be scarce. If you treat it as a tool, you will begin to use it wisely. Money itself is neutral, neither good nor evil. It is a resource. We must learn to manage that resource. Start with honesty. Know exactly how much comes in and how much goes out. The single most relieving action you can take is to make a clear account. Write down every expense for 1 month. No excuses. This simple discipline changes your relationship with money. When you see where your money goes, you can choose differently. Next, reduce the noise. People worry about many things that are not their real problems. They worry about appearances, about keeping up with others. When you reduce your life to what matters, your financial stress falls. Ask yourself, what are the top 3 things that bring real value to my life? Shelter, food, learning, health, relationships. Protect those first. Other things can wait. Now, let us talk about 3 practical pillars that will protect you from money stress. 1. Income diversity. 2. Disciplined saving and small investment. And 3. Skill development. First, income diversity. Relying on a single paycheck is a dangerous game. The world changes, companies change, industries change. Build at least 2 streams of income. This can be a part-time freelance service, a small e-commerce shop, tutoring, consulting, or a side product you develop. Start small. I have always said, small things create big things. Don't think you need a giant idea to begin. Offer 1 small service that someone will pay for. The best side incomes begin by solving a real problem for 1 real person. Find that problem, solve it, get paid, then scale slowly. Second, disciplined saving and investment. Saving is not glamorous, but it buys options. Start with a small emergency fund, even a few weeks of expenses. If you cannot save much, save something. The habit matters more than the initial amount. Once you have a buffer, begin simple, low-fee investments that you understand. Learn slowly. Avoid quick schemes and fear-driven gambles. You do not need to be a genius to build wealth. You need patience and consistency. A small amount invested every month compounds into something far greater than you imagine. Third, skill development. The best protection against job loss and money stress is irreplaceable skills. Invest in your skills like they're your job. Read, practice, apply. The world rewards people who are useful. Learn one skill that solves a problem for others. It will give you bargaining power, more work options, and better income. Don't chase trendy certs, chase practical competence. Now let us consider the fear of risk versus the paralysis of comfort. Some people are trapped by the fear of taking risk. Others are trapped by the illusion of comfort. If you never risk, you will not grow. If you risk without learning, you will stumble. The right way is to take small, calculated risks. Try a small business, not the entire life savings. Test your market. Use low-cost experiments. If it fails, you learned much and you try again. If it works, you scale. I always encouraged people to be bold with their time and careful with capital. Your energy is easier to rebuild than your money. Use your time to iterate. Let us speak about mindset shifts that reduce money stress every day. 4 habits you can practice tonight. Habit 1, the 3-item cash plan. Each morning, write 3 things that, if done, will move you closer to earning money this week. Keep them small. Concrete. Call 1 client. Draft 1 product outline. Post 1 helpful article. When you complete those 3 items, you will feel productivity and forward motion. Momentum is the antidote to fear. Habit 2, the 30-day expense log. For the next month, track every expense. Use a notepad or an app. At week's end, review and ask, what can be reduced? What buys temporary pleasure? Where can I save without losing well-being? Many small wastes accumulate. Awareness lets you reclaim money. Habit 3, the skill micro-hour. Spend 1 hour each day learning something measurable. It could be improving your sales, web development, cooking that you can sell, design, copywriting, language. 1 hour per day for a year turns you into a very different person. Habit 4, the relationship reinvest. Reach out to one person weekly with real generosity. Help them. Ask how you can assist. Share knowledge. Relationships create opportunities. When people know you and trust you, money will follow in unexpected forms. Now, I want to pause and remind you about the power of language. The words you say about money shape your results. If you say, I never have enough, you will act like someone who never has enough. Change the language to something like, I am building financial security step by step. Make your language precise and proactive. Say, I will save X this month, rather than, I will try to save. Try gives you permission to fail. Will commits you. A very important lesson. Don't copy others blindly. Observe, learn, but adapt to your context. I have always said, you should learn from your competitor, but never copy. Copy and you die. Each person has different resources, networks, and skills. Use what you observe as a teacher, not as a mimicry. Next, reduce your financial vulnerability by simplifying financial complexity. Too many people use too many financial products they do not understand. Keep your finances simple. A checking account for daily use, a separate savings account for an emergency fund, a basic investment account for long-term growth. Avoid too many credit cards with fees and temptations. If you have debt, make a plan. Pay the highest interest debt first while keeping the minimum on others. Then snowball payments as you can. The relief of a clear plan reduces stress immediately. Let us address the shame many people feel about money. Shame destroys creativity. If you feel shame, know that many successful people once had the same feeling. Be honest with a trusted friend or mentor about your situation. Ask for practical help. a referral, a job lead, a skill to learn. Pride that prevents action is costly. Courage to reveal your struggle opens the door to help. Now, how to grow your income realistically over 1 year. Here is a simple roadmap you can follow. Month 1 to 3, stabilize. Build an emergency buffer equal to 2 to 4 weeks of your expenses. Track all spending. Identify the highest leverage skill you can offer in the market. Month 4 to 6, monetize. Offer that skill as a small service or product. Make one sale. Refine your offer. Price fairly. Get feedback. Reinvest small profits into improving the offer. Month 7 to 9, scale. Turn the service into repeated revenue, subscription, small course, retainer, or a product with recurring customers. Systematize delivery so you can free time. Month 10 to 12, diversify. Launch a second small income source, a related product or service. Keep the operations simple. Protect your growing emergency fund and begin small investments. This plan is not glamorous, but it works if you do each month's tasks. Growth rarely happens in one leap. It happens in a steady sequence of small wins. I want to talk about negotiating money for a moment. Many people undercharge because they feel unworthy. Value-based pricing is not arrogant. It is honest. If your product or service helps someone save time or earn more, price to reflect value. Practice negotiating in low-risk settings. Learn to ask, what result will this deliver, and what is a fair price for that result? When you can confidently explain the value, price becomes easier to claim. Now let us consider investments and the fear of losing money. Investing is hard because losses feel immediate. Start with education. Learn about simple index funds, low-cost ETFs, or conservative bonds if you are risk-averse. If you are entrepreneurial, reinvest early profits into the business to grow the margin. Do not chase speculative fads. If you are older, be conservative. If you are younger, you can afford more risk, but learn first. Patience is a currency in investing. A special part of reducing money stress is the art of frugality without deprivation. Frugality is not deprivation. It is the wise allocation of resources to focus on what matters. Spend more on things that increase your capacity, education, health, relationships, and spend less on transient status. Many people waste money on showing success they have not yet built. Replace status spending with investment spending. Tested over time, this builds real security. Now, how do you handle sudden money shocks? The hurricane of life, an unexpected medical bill, a layoff, a broken car will come. That is why emergency savings matter. But beyond savings, build agility. Invest in skills that can secure freelance work quickly. Keep your network warm. Have a small toolkit of services you can offer for fast cash. This preparedness reduces panic and helps you act. Let us not forget the role of community. Neighbors, friends, and small groups share resources and solutions. Create or join a community of people focused on small businesses, side hustles, or career transitions. Share leads. Exchange small favors. These networks reduce individual risk and multiply opportunity. There is power in reciprocity. Now, a candid note about fear of failure and entrepreneurship. Many people delay starting a side project because of fear. Do one experiment that costs only your time. Create a simple landing page. Ask 5 people to pay $5 for a helpful guide. Deliver it. Get feedback. This microtransaction proves to you that people will pay for real help. Once you pass that first test, you are no longer a dreamer. You are a practitioner. Remember this: Your income is the outcome of many little choices. Choose to be reliable. Show up on time. Finish tasks. Follow up. Ask for feedback and improve. People pay people they trust. Reliability compounds into reputation, and reputation into income. We must also talk about the psychological habits that keep money stress alive. One is comparison, measuring yourself by other people's highlight reels. Social media is a noise machine. Limit your exposure. Use social media to learn, not to compare. If you find yourself scrolling and feeling bad, stop and ask what small action you can take right now to improve your situation. Another habit is instant gratification. The ease of buying now increases debt and reduces savings. Practice delayed gratification. Save for a few months, then buy. You will feel better about the purchase, and you will protect your future self. Now some practical tips for freelancing and the gig economy. Immediate actions you can take. Action 1. Build a clear one-sentence offer that says who you help and how. Example, I help busy professionals create a simple monthly budget that saves them $200 to $500 per month. That sentence sells more than a vague description. Action 2. Get testimonials fast. Do a few small pro bono jobs in exchange for feedback and a short endorsement. Testimonials build trust. Action 3. Price for value, not time. Offer a package with clear deliverables and outcomes. Action 4. Automate the basics. Use simple tools, calendars, invoicing, and templates to deliver faster and reduce friction. If you want to scale, document your process and teach someone else to do it. Leverage other people's time carefully, but start by making a repeatable system. Now I want to speak about the deeper meaning of money. Money should be a servant, not the master. People often think money will make them happier. It can relieve worry, yes, but beyond a certain point, the correlation with happiness weakens. The real returns of income are freedom, options, and the ability to invest in things that matter: health, relationships, learning, and giving. As you earn, plan to give. Giving transforms your mindset from scarcity to abundance. It makes money a tool for meaning, and that reduces anxiety. I will share one final story. Early in my life, I faced many failures, but I kept learning and kept helping others. My success did not come because I chased money. It came because I focused on building value for many people and stayed consistent. The same path is open to you. Start small, be kind, learn every day, and build the habits that protect you. Before I finish, let me give you a short, simple daily protocol you can follow starting tomorrow. I call it the SAFE protocol. S, save something. Put aside a small amount today, even $1 or its local equivalent. Habit beats size. A, action 3. Do the 3-item cash plan in the morning. Take 3 actions that move money or create value. F, focus hour. Block 1 hour of deep work without distraction to build skill or product. E, engage. Reach out to one person in your network and offer value. A simple message can lead to unexpected opportunity. Do SAFE every day for 30 days and watch your stress change into forward movement. Finally, I want to return to a sentence I often use. We are never in lack of money. We are in lack of people with dreams. Your dreams matter. Build them. Protect them. Feed them with learning, with community, and with small actions. Money stress will diminish when you are doing small, courageous things consistently. You do not need to be perfect. You need to be persistent. Remember, persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. Take the next small step. Make one call. Send one message. Save one small amount. Learn for 1 hour. Help one person. The future is not a lottery. It is the result of your choices repeated over time. Choose wisely. Begin now. I believe in your ability to change your financial life. The world needs people who are both brave and practical. Be one of them. Thank you. Go and make one small decision today that your future self will thank you for.